He's one of the most loved, most mystical, most free-spirited, and of course, one of the most popular Redemptorist saints. Gerard Majella was born on the 6th of April, 1729, in a little town in southern Italy called Muro. He was born in a family of humble circumstances. When he was very young, his father passed away, and being the only son, he had to support his family, and he did that by being a tailor. When he was 14 years, he had a strong desire to join the religious life, and so he made an attempt to join the Capuchins. Unfortunately, he was rejected because he was very ill and frail. But when he was 23 years, in the year 1749, the Redemptorist missioners came to his village to preach the popular missions. Gerard was attending this popular missions, and he was so attracted to the Redemptorist way of life, and he had a strong desire to join them. His mother, fearing that Gerard would join them, she actually locked him in his room, waiting for the missioners to leave the town. And what did Gerard do? He tied up all the bedsheets, slipped them through the window, and escaped from the house through the window with the help of the bedsheets and joined the Redemptorist missioners. Gerard made his way to heaven through a window. And as he left to join the Redemptorist missioners, he left a little note for his mother. "Mama, I'm going to become a saint."
Isn't he holy? Jesus.
After spending a year in the novitiates at Deliceto, Gerard was professed as a religious on the 16th of July, 1752. His first superior, while Gerard was getting transferred to another community, had this to say about Gerard: "Well, I'm sending you a useless brother."
Your ways are higher.
Gerard proved this superior wrong in his span of less than 6 years as a religious. His confreres had another tag word for Gerard: "Let me do it, brother." For whenever there were things that were difficult or difficult situations or circumstances, Gerard would volunteer to step in and do something about it. Gerard made himself in many ways useful. He would accompany the Redemptorist missioners on their missions. He was a spiritual guide, discerner of souls, breaking down profound truths in simple words to simple people. He was a great spiritual guide. The spirituality of St. Gerard was one rooted in the Alphonsian tradition. The crib, the cross, the tabernacle, and our Blessed Mother. Gerard had a profound love for the crib, which is a manifestation of God's tremendous love for us when He chose to become one like us. The cross is a manifestation of God willing to die for us through His passion, death, and resurrection. And of course, the Eucharist, which is God's abiding presence in our midst when He said, "I am with you until the end of ages." Gerard had a profound love for our Blessed Mother, like our founder St. Alphonsus, and he would share these devotions with others through his ministry.
As I walk this road with my heart on my sleeve.
Gerard was a grassroots saint, simple, humble, always obedient to God's will. In fact, outside his door was a little note which read, "Here God's will is done."
So I take the place you have chosen for me. 'Cause you
Towards the end of his life, Gerard suffered from tuberculosis. And in his suffering and in his pain, Gerard was always cheerful. And he died on the 16th of October, 1755. Gerard was beatified on 29 Jan 1893 by Leo XIII and canonized a saint by Pope Pius X on 11th December 1904.
keep walking and singing and speaking.
Gerard Majella is known as a family saint. He's a patron saint of expectant mothers. There's a story told of how a widower who got remarried approached Gerard for prayers, wanting a child desperately. Gerard prayed and he replied with a smile, saying to them, "Don't be worried, your wife is already 40 days pregnant." And the couple went back home rejoicing and thanking God. One day, after spending time with his friends in their home, Gerard was getting back to his community. And all of a sudden, the daughter of his friend came running to Gerard and said, "Gerard, you forgot your handkerchief." Gerard smiled and said to this little girl, "Keep it. It might be of some use to you one day." Rightly so, after many years, when she got married and she was expecting her child, during labor, she was in such tremendous pain, she thought she's going to die. At that moment of desperation, she remembered the words of St. Gerard, and she remembered the handkerchief, and she quickly asked for the handkerchief. The handkerchief was brought to her, she held on to the handkerchief, and the danger passed away, and she delivered a normal, healthy baby. And she praised God for this miracle. Soon, the miracle through the powerful intercession of St. Gerard spread far and wide. Today, in Mater Domini in Italy, the shrine of St. Gerard receives thousands of letters from across the world. Well, I'm sitting in one such corner here in the Novena Church of St. Alphonsus with all the letters of gratitude and intention seeking the powerful intercession of St. Gerard Majella. If you are someone who is desperate for a child, who's longing for a child in your home, in your family, turn to St. Gerard.